Hello everyone, Anna Marie and Chico here with Dame on the Move YouTube channel. Well, I'm at the Ohana Studio House Garden. I'm going to set the tarp up and the camp up for one more sleep. We're going to work out all the bugs so we can get out on the road. So let's set up the tarp. Yeah, just gonna work out all the details. I want to put in some mosquito netting around the door here and just tweak how I'm gonna set up the tarp. The shade comes around this way, so I'm going to put a little bit extra tarp on this side so I have more shade throughout the day. The wind hasn't picked up yet, so it's a blessing. Well, the tarp is set up, but I think I might have to adjust it, bring it a little bit more forward this way, just giving me more canopy space underneath here. But it's all guide and it's all set up. Sit down. Sit nice. Just lay down. Yeah, just lay down. Lay down. Mister. Mister. Well, welcome back. Yeah, we're just gonna have another welcome back. We're gonna do some outdoor cooking. Yeah. So I'm just set up here in the Ohana house back garden. Still working out all the details with Betsy, sleeping in Betsy. So I put this mosquito netting up. Just netting I already had, and just had to buy some Velcro strips and put them up on the metal in the inside, and I just stuck it right on there. So it's really good. It worked out really good. Yeah. Well, welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. I had some really good comments this week. Yeah, so we'll talk about that a little bit later. And here's Chico. There's Chico, sitting in his favorite chair. Get him to settle down a little bit. See if he'll settle down. So as I mentioned last week, I make this iced tea. It's homemade. I use 4 bags of green tea, and I let it sit overnight in cold water. I make 4 liters, so about 1 gallon at a time. And this is unsweetened, but you certainly can put sugar in it if you want. So I use 4 bags of green tea bags, and I put a little bit of nutmeg. And you can do whatever flavoring you want. If you want to put lemon juice in it, or strawberry juice, or raspberry juice, or whatever sort of juice you want. So this one is lemon with a little bit of nutmeg, and 4 green tea bags, and I let it sit overnight. And then I just put it in the fridge. Yeah, and you can add whatever amount of sugar you want. So cheers. Yeah. So a few things happened this week. Ups and downs, just like everybody else's life. Ups and downs. You work through the downs and then you celebrate all the ups. I love music. If anybody knows me personally, I just absolutely love music. So I went into Strathmore, which is the next town over. I live about an hour and a half east in a little Canadian village just outside of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So Calgary's the city, Alberta's the province, and Canada, of course, is the country. Yeah, I have really good neighbors all around me. There's kids that live all around me, and it's just so nice. When you hear children playing and laughing during the summer, it's just the best thing. Yeah, in my small Canadian village. Very quiet life. Yeah, if anybody knows me, like I was saying, I was talking about music, that's right. I went into Strathmore, which is the next town over, and I went to a amateur open stage jam, and I just loved watching and listening to all of the musicians. It was just so much fun. So much fun. And then I went into the city of Calgary and watched professional musicians on the weekend with their shows. It was just so much fun. If you're ever feeling a little bit off, just go and listen to your favorite music. Or just turn your radio on, or your iPod, whatever you have, just put on your favorite music. It'll help you feel so much better. Yeah. Yeah, I just set up a little bit of a tarp, just so I have a little bit of shade from the sun. And if it starts to rain, then I'm in underneath the tarp, so it's really nice. Tonight I'm going to make nachos in the Dutch oven. Yeah, so I'm going to get started doing that. We'll have a nice meal. Let's do it. He settled down now. He settled down. This is going to be great. I'm going to brown some hamburger first. I'm going to put some seasoning in it. And I just put a mixture of chili powder, paprika, salt and pepper, garlic powder. Just kind of put it in this little baggie. Gonna make some nachos. Some regular lean, or actually it's lean ground beef. Yeah, I love cooking in this Dutch oven. No, you gotta sit down. You can smell the food, but I've already fed him. He's already had his dinner. He has a special diet from the veterinarian, and he's at the weight. He's at his exact weight. He's just a little over 8 pounds. Stay there, baby. I'm gonna cut up some vegetables. Some green onions, bell pepper, some tomato. And what really picks my spirits up too is it's just camping. This is a staycation. Once I've worked out all of the details for the trailer here, little Betsy, and I'm going to take her out on the road. Lulu's going to pull us around. Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. That's one thing about Dutch ovens, you have to be mindful because the heat transfers evenly across the metal. So remember Remember to wear your gloves. Stay. Sit down. Stay, mister. No, mister. You stay. You stay. That's camping. Oh, the sound of children. Yeah, so some green onions, bell pepper, some tomato. Gonna make 3 layers. Along with some cheese. I pre-washed everything. Just don't want him to jump down. Just gotta keep an eye on him. And he's 15 years old now. He turned 15 on June the 15th, so he's lost his hearing and his sight is going as well. Little darling. And we've had him since he was just shy of a year old. He's a rescue. We rescued him. And he was just lovely from the moment I met him. He's such a kind little person. Yeah. Yeah, and he's gentle. Even when he could hear, he never barked. He was never snappy at people. He was just so kind and gentle. Let's check on this. So let that steam off a little bit. Around the hamburger. Yeah, I hope you can see me because the sun is setting. Yeah, that's west. I'm facing west. One of the many fun things of summer. Outdoor cooking. Yeah, he had fun today exploring the back garden with his flowers and his roses and his fountain. Yeah. I made a fountain this week that I want to put on my front deck. Fantastic. Okay. Cheers. I'm really liking my setup. I'm going to get a little bit bigger tarp because I want it to come out further away from Betsy. I'm going to just have a little bit more on the sides, so I have a little bit more shade, like more room. Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit better each week that goes by. I'm starting to feel like myself. Yeah, had a lot of loss this year in the last 12 months. My other dog, Peaches, she passed away last July. And then a very good friend of mine who helped me build my company, yeah, he passed away just before Christmas. And then my mom passed away just this past May. Yeah, and then we've had our health challenges this year. So it's been a bit stressful, and grief comes in waves. But each week that goes by, I feel a little bit better. Yeah. So the moisture is now evaporating. I want to brown the hamburger a little bit, then put the seasoning in. So baby, settle down, baby. Settle down. Sit. Settle down. You stay. You stay. He's already had his dinner. Yeah, he's already had his dinner. No, you have to sit down, baby. Sit. I don't want you to fall. Sit down. Oh yeah, it's starting to brown really nicely. I'm going to put the seasoning on now. Flip it into the meat. Smells really good. Turn this off. That's what I love about cooking with gas. The heat is instant. You have the heat, and when you turn it off, there's no heat. It's almost like it stops cooking immediately. Love it. Okay, so the hamburger is ready. Just gonna set that on the plate and start making my layers. Just nervous about him jumping off again. Set that here. Oh. It's all good. That's camping. That's camping. That's camping. It's all good. Okay, now I'm gonna make my layers. I'm just gonna put a layer of chips. You don't want any of that. You don't eat chips. You don't eat chips, baby. Yeah. It's finding things to do that are fun. Brings joy. Let's put some hamburger. Okay, now put some onion and tomato. And some cheese. Just sit down, baby. I don't want you to fall. Some onion. It's just so wound up. Okay. Lots of cheese. Can't have too much cheese. Right? Okay. Usually he's settled down. Usually he's just settled down and ready to like have a little nap. He loves sitting next to me when we're camping. Okay. I'll do some more chips. To get 3 layers. I'm gonna put the tomato one last. Oh, sit down. Sit down. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I'm so hungry. Peppers. And am I gonna get another layer? I don't know. I'll try. Oh, this is gonna be so good. I love green onions. Put the tomatoes on last. And some more cheese. Hey, Mr. Schmoo. Some more chips. Let's see. It's like a little jigsaw puzzle. Oh, he's just so antsy. Okay, I need you to sit. I need you to sit. No, he can't hear me. I still talk to him. Oh, this is gonna be so good. This is gonna be so good. Oh, man. Okay. Rest of the meat. You can put whatever you want on your camping nachos. You can put whatever you want. Cheese. I know, I'm excited too, baby. I'm excited too. Just wanted to settle down. Settle down, baby. Tomato. My mouth is watering. More cheese. Turn this heat back on and let everything melt. Seriously. Okay, let's see. I can get the lid. Oh, if I can get the lid on. Oh yeah, no problem. No problem. Okay. And leave it on a low heat for a while until everything's melted. I want the cheese to be all melted. Oh, so good. Okay, we'll come back once the nachos are all ready and we'll have something to eat. Mr. Papa. Mr. Bubba. He's settling down nicely. Let's take a look. Take a look, mister. Oh, yeah. Oh, all melted. Mmm. Bon appetit. Oh, look at that. Mmm. Mm. He got excited. He got excited. Mmm. I'm not going to be able to eat this all. So I'm going to invite some neighbors over. Mmm. Look at how that turned out so good. Oh, yeah. All the flavors. So good. Okay. I'll come back to you after I finish eating. This is so good. Mmm. Mmm. Turned out so good. What an amazing meal that was. Yeah, I had some neighbors come over and we finished it all up. It was great. Summertime. The kids are still noisy. Yeah. Oh, it's just great. Another beautiful summer evening. It's so nice and warm and calm. Yeah. Mosquito netting is working perfect. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, just a couple of little things to do. Little tweaks here and there. I want to get some longer poles for the corners here so that the corner of the canopy is up just a little bit higher. Get a longer or bigger tarp so I can go out from the trailer a little bit further and then have a little bit more on the sides. Yeah. So this week I'll look for some longer tent poles, make some longer guy lines. I just got to tweak a little bit on this door so that when I'm inside it closes a little easier on the barrel bolt. But other than that, Betsy's almost ready to go out on the road. Yeah. It's great. Well, cheers everyone. That's great. Thank you so much for joining me and just being with me. That's great. So what else is new for me? Well, I'm put together another design for a fountain, which I'll be building next week. Yeah, the summer is just flying right by like it always does. And everything that I did with Betsy, all of the materials, everything I already had. Yeah, which is just wonderful when you can repurpose things and give them new life and new meaning and able to go out into the world and have new experiences. Yeah. Do you see him? He's right there. He just moved a little bit. He loves being outside. He loves camping. Yeah, he's been such a good travel buddy. Yeah. My neighbors next door, they're having a campfire in their backyard tonight. It just sounds so good. I don't know if you can hear it or not. The crackle of the fire, the crackle of the wood. Yeah. So I put my pajamas on tonight. Decided to wear pajamas. I know. Camping, you're allowed to wear your clothes, but I decided to put my PJs on. Wear my PJs. More comfortable. I don't know what that was. It's just so quiet. These mosquitoes aren't too bad tonight. Yeah. Can you hear him snoring? He's starting to snore. Well, I think I'm gonna get ready for bed. So I'll bring you inside, Betsy, a little bit later on. Okay, I'll see you in a minute. Do you see him? He's right there. He's really restless tonight. He's trying to get comfortable. I woke him up. He was sound asleep on his chair outside and I woke him up. Now he's restless. But we are all tucked in here. It's a nice mild evening. So we're gonna get some sleep. So we'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. No, I had a really good sleep. Nice and deep. Yeah. Chico's still, can't even see him, he's under the blankets there. So I'm gonna get us up, have some breakfast. So I'll visit with you out there. Get back to you outside at the table. Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. Oh, we had such a good sleep. He slept so soundly, he didn't move at all. Yeah. Yeah, and the evening just went so fast. Well, I just thought I'd start our breakfast. Our traditional camping breakfast. Gonna have some bacon and eggs and some tomato slices. Let's do that. Yeah, it really started to get hot here. It's really warming up. It's gonna be a hot day. You might start waking up a bit. The smell of the bacon. Oh. There's something about camping that relaxes the body. It must be being in nature, close to nature. That must be it. Oh, it's going to settle right back down. Yeah, I hope you can see us and hear us. This time of day, we're still in the shade. A little bit of a breeze. Yeah, I had a bit of difficulty closing the last door last night, so I think I'm gonna have to make a little bit thicker shim on the inside, so when I pull it tight, that the barrel bolt will latch in behind the other door. So just a little tweak on that, and I've got to iron some fasteners onto the mosquito netting, just so that it stays on the Velcro. It seems to be slipping off on the sides. So just a little bit of tweaking, but the mesh really helped. Really worked last night. Yeah. Yeah, and it just cooled right down. About 2, 3 in the morning, it was a little bit chilly, so we snuggled right underneath the sleeping bag. Snuggled right under. I'm so excited. Betsy's almost ready to go out on the road. Almost. Yeah, these little butane stoves, they work so well. Well, cheers everyone. My trusty iced tea, lemon flavored this time. I have a big day planned. Just gonna get some gardening finished and take care of my flowers. Yeah, and work on the netting, the mosquito netting. and work on this door. So if you like what you see and you like all the camp cooking and the camping itself and me making my cement crafts, you can just check out other videos, previous episodes. They're smaller episodes. What I'm planning to do now is pack a variety of activities within one episode. I don't know if you remember the Carol Burnett show, an American comedian. She had a variety show back in the 1960s and 70s. I'm not a comedian, but I just want to put a variety of activities within each episode, just so you can see a week in my life. I'm always on the go. I'm always doing something. I'm always moving around, doing something. And with it being summer, oh, it's just, I'm usually outside. In the shade, of course. As you know, I don't do well with the direct sunlight. I got sunstroke when I was a little girl. The summer I finished grade 4. Yeah, so I can't be in the direct sunlight anymore. In the shade. Yeah. Bacon and eggs. Yeah, life in Canada is pretty amazing. Canada is such a good country. Wide open spaces. For the most part, people are very friendly. And I live in a beautiful village. There's about 180 people that live in my village. I have wonderful neighbors all around me in both properties. The house I live in is just across the back alley, and this is the back garden of the Ohana studio house. And I have beautiful neighbors all around me. We all look out for each other. My husband grew up here. He's lived his whole life in the village. Everyone knows him and he knows everyone. Yeah. So it was just a beautiful place to just merge into, have this quiet life. Almost done. Almost. Almost done. So content. Yeah. So you were asking what kind of a breed is Chico. So he's tricolor, black, white, and brown. He's a Chihuahua. Purebred Chihuahua. Yeah, I know. He's so calm. And he's so affectionate. Which is like the polar opposite of what Chihuahuas really are. They're usually really high-strung and very, very noisy dogs, but no. Ever since I've known him, this is the way he is. Yeah. He turned 15 on June the 15th. So he's a senior. He's slowed down quite a bit in the last 6 months. He's lost his hearing. And he is going blind. Yeah, so I stepped away last night just to go onto the grass here a little bit, and he woke up and he started crying. Oh, he thought he was all by himself. So I came quickly back, saw me. I had to hold him. He was just so scared, thought he was all alone. And I think certain times of the day, like if it's at dusk or dark out, then he can't even see shadows. So every week that goes by, he's just more and more of his sight is going. A little darling. Okay, let's take this bacon out. And then let's start the eggs. My little darling. Mm-hmm. There we go. Can you hear him snoring? He went back to sleep. Yeah, after we got up, we took our little walk. He did his business. He had a little bit of breakfast. Now he wants to go and have his little nap. Yeah, he's such a good companion. Yeah. I don't promote any product or services in this video, in this episode. As you know, most of you know, I love music and I'm a musician. The Ohana Studio House is a creative studio. It's where I write books and write songs and write music and do my video editing and music editing, sound editing, learning how to do digital art drawings so I can make my own illustrations for my books. Yeah, before my manager left the planet, we put together a really good 5-year game plan. He helped me for the last 26 years with growing my entertainment business. Yeah, so I have enough work ahead of me. to keep going. Instead of working for other singers, I now work on my own projects. So I've been diligently working with BMI to get everything copyright so I can start loading things up on different platforms. So that's what I plan to also put into little clips in these episodes, just showing you that process as well. I work together with the Library of Congress and BMI and CMRRA to copyright and register everything, all of my intellectual properties. And just as soon as a project is all buttoned up, I'll be able to share these things also on the YouTube episodes. So I'm really looking forward to that. Singing songs made famous by other people is called covering, and I don't want to do that. I'm going to film and record my works so that I don't have any copyright issues. I can share them freely for free on YouTube. That's what I plan to do. Yeah, I worked for decades for other people, other singers. New York, Toronto, Nashville, Los Angeles, Vancouver. Working for other people. Record labels and artists. I've taken I retired in 2018 with the goal to produce my own works and release them out into the world. So stay tuned, and I'm going as fast as I can to learn these new things. Oh, look at that. So good. Look at that. I'm so thankful to where I am in my life right now. This last few months has been really hard, but it's a part of life. I know it's a part of life. I know that's a cliche saying. It's part of life, cycle of life. When you go through trauma, you have to let the mind and the body catch up. You have to let everything catch up. You have to allow yourself to go through the grieving process. Hey everyone, look at that. Look how simple and quick and easy that was on this butane stove. God bless. Really relaxed today. Really relaxed today. I got such a good sleep last night. Yeah, I hope you can hear me and see me. Okay, I'll come back to you after I've finished my breakfast and when I start taking down the camp and closing up Betsy. Isn't he beautiful? My little baby. I'll see you in a minute. Well, that was a fantastic breakfast. So good. I started cleaning up the kitchen a little bit already. There's a bit of a breeze that's come up. Yeah, so there's still a couple of things I want to do to Betsy to get her ready. This door on the inside, when I close it at night, it needs to come out, this barrel bolt needs to come out a little bit more so I can close the door tighter from the inside. And then I want to take the mosquito netting and just work on it a little bit more on the fasteners, on the Velcro. But other than that, I think Betsy's ready to go. I'm so excited. Yeah. And like I said before, just get a bigger tarp so I can go out further as a canopy. Yeah. Gonna find some longer tent poles. Yeah, so it's good. I'm excited. Go on some more adventures. Yeah, and if you want to see how I converted the cargo trailer into a camper, you can just go on to my previous video. Yeah, it's very exciting. And I always leave a little bit of an inspiring message at the end of my episodes as well, so you can read those. Well, I'm just going to relax for a minute, and then I'm going to start to take everything down and pack it up. Yeah, it's been so much fun. But now it's time to get on the road. Yeah. Well, we sure hope you enjoyed watching this episode as much as we had fun filming it. Oh, we had so much fun. Yeah, Please subscribe, share the video. Yeah, I put out a new episode every Saturday. Remember to hit that notification bell. In the meantime, know that we love you.